Hey everybody. So just wanted to jump on here really quick, just to say a couple words about Chadwick Boseman. I I can't really say anything I don't think that would do justice to him or his memory. So just putting that out there ahead of time. But I did want to just say a few things because yesterday was actually my son's sixth birthday, and he just loves Black Panther. It's his favorite superhero. He had requested Black Panther for his cake, and we actually had a figurine of him on the birthday cake. So we haven't told him what happened to the actor for Black Panther. He is old enough to understand that there are real people behind the characters. So it's not something that we're necessarily going to just come out and say, but it was obviously added a different layer of the emotions of the day, and just one more tragedy for the year 2020. Um, so, for my son, it's Black Panther is how he would remember him. For me, it was actually 42, which was the movie about Jackie Robinson. It came out 2012 or 2013, and really eye opening for me in a lot of ways. Not just in terms of the treatment that he received at that time. Of course, this was 70 years ago, but still shocking to see it on camera, and then also his acting being just so superb. A big part of acting is you make the audience feel for your character and experience what they're experiencing almost in their shoes. So he really did that. And I've said this before, I really feel that the American education system has failed, or at least my generation. I came of age in the 90s. um, and the way I learned about racism and Martin Luther King and the civil rights era, I was made to believe that racism basically didn't exist anymore. So in that sense, I do think that the education system failed my generation, because now with cell phone cameras and everything, we're seeing a more grim reality of what is actually happening right now. So, and again, I acknowledge that the things that he presented in 42 it's not what we have today. It's again, pre-civil rights era. But as I also say a lot, I feel like there's a metaphor for me. I use basketball. It can be any sport, doesn't matter. But I think of basketball because that's my favorite sport. But like you say that you spot one team 50 points, and then you start the third quarter with one team 50 points ahead, and then you just say we're equal from here on out. I kind of look at it like we're starting the third quarter right now, and Black America is at 0, and the rest of us are at 50. That's my way of looking at it. And so to that point, I think that the movie 42 and his composure and how he took that treatment really really illustrated the where we were at and where we are now. And I think it's important to understand that it is incredibly naive and unrealistic to think that 70 years later that the undertones of that would be just gone, would be erased completely. Are we better than we were then? Of course. But you spot one team an extra 50 points, it's not going to just take an equal amount of time to balance it out. There's going to be a period of time where there's going to be a curve, in a sense. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, as somebody who's acted myself, I used to act in high school and college. I really appreciate the importance of when you're when you're showing a character, putting your audience in the position of that character, and the audience experiences what you're experiencing, and he did that for 42 in particular, but he's done all kinds of great works obviously since then. And I'm just really sad about it, and it's just again one more thing that 2020 has given us or taken from us. But I don't have any words of wisdom or anything like that. Those are just my thoughts, and I'm glad that my son got to see his hero and experience him, and just be there for each other. Try to carry love in your hearts all the time. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you guys again soon.